Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Okay, that's new. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Wherever and whenever you happen to be watching this, Fusco in Tokyo, coming at you with some more Slime Rancher. We're gonna be ranching the slimes. We're gonna be sliming the ranch. I don't know. We're gonna do something. Jolly Ranchers? It's all gonna be very jolly. I'm sure. Because the world is jolly-ish? I don't know. Gonna roll with it and just see, I suppose. The tar are more common and survive longer at night. Sure, we'll be careful. We unlocked some new stuff, which was Ginchi. Got some new slimes, which were exciting. And I need to... where did you go? Come here. I need to stand in your love for 15 seconds. So... I'm just gonna do that. And get superpowers. You're just gonna chill here and let me do this, I guess. No, we're cool. We're cool. How do I know when it's 15 seconds? Okay, we're gonna die. Oh shit, we did it! Okay, but we're not dead? Whatever. I mean, I'm glad I'm not dead. I didn't want to. I just wanted to get the dealie. And we did. Get it. Go us! We have a new achievement unlocked. Lovely. There's mail, and we should read it. And I think we have to go in the house to read the mail, so... let us do that. The Death Hike. What the hell? Hey, B. Do you remember when you took me hiking? I still didn't know how serious you were about the whole outdoors thing, and then your idea of a hike just about killed me. I showed up in normal clothes and shoes, and you were decked out and had a pack and gear. It was a nightmare for me. Haha. I think it was around the 5-mile mark when I was drenched in sweat and ready to collapse that I realized our ideas of fun were two very different things. Also, you weren't even out of breath then, and I still totally hate you for that. Casey. Okay. Sure. Yeah. That was, glad that we got that sorted. I suppose. Is there a dealie that we could do? I'm kind of starting to get my bearings around the ranch, so that's nice. Let's try Victor Humphreys. If possible, please acquire the following future study. My thanks. The following would be... What? Are you an ice slime? Can we get those? I want them. Okay, so we need rock slimes 7 and ice slimes. We need many of those. 4. So 4 is actually not many. Let's go. Is this the right direction? I think it may be. So we're gonna actually read the map this time. That would be a good thing to do. And it looks like if we just head right when we can turn. Is this the correct way? Maybe not. I don't think so. I think we gotta go this way a little bit more. And then we turn right. Oh, yeah, because we... Oh, rock slimes. Yo. Rock slime, get over here. I need you. I need many of you. But I also need ice slimes. And I don't know where we're going to find those. So... we'll just... We'll try. This is not the right way, however. But there are not Rockulons. So honestly, like, let's not even care about that. We're going to go back to the grotto. I think that's where we need to be. Oh! No, you transmogrified! They always transmogrify when I need them to not be doing that. Alright, we got some water though. Water is good. There was a sparkly here. What happened to the sparkly? Fudge it. I don't know, and I don't care. Now, what are the What are those cool looking ice slimes, though? That's what I want to know. We got Chickos. Chickos are cool. But they're not what we need. We got balmy slimes? Oh, are these the ices? No, those are just rock plorts. I've been lied to. But there are many rock slimes here. So we will gather the rock slimes. These are the rock slimes, kids. 'Cause we got no future. And we wanna be just like you. Said we wanna be just like you. We sing the rock slimes, kids. But where are those, like... I don't know where the icy slimes are. You are locked. And that is not of utility to me. I need icy slimes. These are not icy slimes. We got explodey slimes. We got rock slimes. We got rad slimes. But where are my icy boys? Where's the ice kids, yo? I mean, they wouldn't have given us something to do if we couldn't do it, right? Oh, fudge off! Oh no! Well, that's just shite. I'm less than impressed. Us, rabbits! I'm glad that you know where your eyes are. It is a pleasure as always to have you here, rabbits. I hope that you are very Genki. Hope that life is being very gentle to you, as always. It better be. Or else we will be disappointed with life. And nobody wants that. Wait, did I go the wrong way? No, I did not. There's my cave. Icy slimes. How you doing, rabbits? Is everything filled with excitement? One hopes so, but not more excitement than one would want. It's always hard to tell, like, the balance between excitement and, no, actually this is terrifying. I tend to find myself on the wrong side of that equation. With no small amount of frequency. Hello, Rocky Slime. Rocky Slime, thank you. I need more Rocky Slimes. No, I do not need pink slimes. I need Rocky Slimes. Okay, we have enough Rocky Slimes now. These pink slimes need to go away because we need to keep up space for the icy slimes. Unless... do we? I had a wonderful appointment this week at the HRT clinic. If things stay on track, I might start at the end of July. Fuck yeah! Go? Go with great excitement? The happy kind of excitement? That is wonderful news. Has the... The dog was really nice and willing to find options that I want, not just do the typical therapy medication. This is excellent news. I am super glad to hear that. As well, I mean, I want to say as well you should be, but I feel like that would be kind of taking your decision-making agency in the process, but I'm very happy. And I'm glad that you as well are very happy. I fell in the water again. I am not going to be able to get this foobar. I bet that reset the challenge, didn't it? Yes, it did, and that sucks. Best part of the range? You hear all those cars and people? Yeah, I don't either. Okay, so she wants some rocky plorts and some pink plorts. Now, we should have pink plorts aplenty. So those will get sorted easy. I remember this feeling from playing Harvest Moon and losing all energy in the morning. It's like, it's tricky. And part of it is like, I don't care about the actual game, like the game qua game. It means nothing to me to ranch stuff. I just want to explore. But I don't think I can just explore without ranching. Slime Rancher is the Dark Souls of mining sims. Of farming sims. Okay, I can read. That sounds right. And you're right to say it. Alright, now we gotta get these rock plorts. And it would probably make the most sense getting rock plorts to go where the rocky lads are. We don't need that many of them, though. Or we could just, like, we could just harvest... We could get our own rocky lads and harvest our own rocky plorts, but that seems like a big pain in the butt, so I'm not gonna do that. I'm feeding you, though, is the thing, so... Maybe you could decide not to eat me? Oh my god, they killed me?! Holy shit! Rabbits! They rocked my world! And I didn't even know how that happened. My world was entirely rocked. What the hell, game? They blorbed me to death. It wasn't even a contest. They were just like, that noise? Fuck that noise. Ludo! Ludo, I got morbed, and I hate it. Also, welcome, Ludo. I hope that you're doing very well today. And I mean, I don't know that I owe you strictly an apology, but at the same time, I did enjoy Return of Swamp Thing way more than I expected to, and that's weird. That movie is weird, and I don't know how I feel about it, but I liked it. Rabbit says they bounce, but also they bounce like that one System of a Down song. That's the right call, Rabbits. Yes, they do. They bounce, and they kick the living shit out of me. We should start morbing at the same time and form up a Monster Sentai group. That's reasonable, I think. It's weird that Return of Swamp Thing is as entertaining as it is. It is, though! It's so bizarre! Like, why would Return of Swamp Thing be more fun than basically any Marvel movie that I've seen in the past 10 years? And yet, that is 100% the case? Rock plorts! There we go. Got my 4 rock plorts. Let's get back to this rancher before we lose that challenge, I think? I'm pretty sure this is how to do it. I hope it's still open and on the board. I hope I didn't go the wrong way, because I don't think I can afford to be lost. Oh, I totally went the wrong way. Oh, shit. Also, Return to Swamp Thing did the post-credit scene before Marvel. This is very true. With, what are their names? Omar and, like, White Kid. I can't remember White Kid's name. But I remember the white kid calls Omar Omi all the time, which is like weird and weirdly endearing. Oh shit! Fuck! 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 Okay, don't. How do I get back to the place where I need to go? Because I'm gonna lose this mission. And then that farm lady's gonna laugh at me. She's gonna be like, ha ha. Can't send a squirrel to do a rancher's job. Ha ha. Oh, okay. Alfalfa and Macaulay Culkin? Wait, what? Alfalfa is... Well, alfalfa is all one word. And it's... How do you spell that? A-L-A-P-H-A? Wait, that's not right. I'd have to write it down. I bet we fudged this mission. Where's the mission board? Where's the mission board? Okay, good. We are on time. With a minute to spare. Fuck yeah. Actually, we just barely made it. Okay, now that I see that written out, rabbits, I think it's completely... It's wrong. Maybe it's A-L-F? A-L-F-A? His older brother is Sigma Alpha. Alfred Alpha, king of the beta males. Panda, it is wonderful to have you here. I hope that you are super Genki tonight. I hope all of you are super Genki tonight. Or at least as Genki as it would be comfortable for you to be Genki. I don't know what level of Genkiness you would like to be at this particular moment, but whatever level that is, I hope you're that. Actually, you know, I can ask this because you're here and you've mentioned it, but to rabbits or to anyone really, what the fuck does Sigma male mean? Like I've heard that word come up periodically recently, and I don't know, like, isn't like Sigma the dude from Mega Man X? So is like a Sigma male a guy who's like the dude from Mega Man X? Is this about gankiness or gankiness? I mean, as long as it's not about jankiness, I suppose it's all good. Do we want to open up the floodgates that soon? I mean, it's not a bit. Ludo, I have no idea what I am unleashing here. I'm asking in honest confusion. Sigma Mal is just Alpha Mal for dudes who don't lift but read a book once? Okay, hold on. Wait, so Sigma Mal is Alpha Male for nerds? Is that am I reading that right? So basically it is the dude from Mega Man X? All I remember is that, like, the dude I'm thinking of from Mega Man X, and I know that you shouldn't judge books by their covers, but I do know that he's the bad guy in the game, and he's got like a really fashy face. You know Beta Men and Alpha Men, right? So I got that. Now get ready, they think there's an even better Alpha Man called Sigma Man. But like, Alpha's the start, right? Like, that's the reason Alpha is the Alpha. Because it's the first letter in the Greek alphabet. Like, Sigma comes after Alpha in the Greek alphabet. Sigma males are people who like the Joker movie and think the guy in American Psycho is a great dude. That's a whole lot of wowzers right there. That's just, I mean, well, okay, I guess. I hate it, but to be real for a moment, just like how fascists keeps having to assign a new enemy after killing one, incels keep having to think of a new unattainable ideal so they have to vent their anger at society. Okay. It's more like gotcha draws. B rank, then A rank, then S rank. Gotcha. And I appreciate that, rabbits. I mean, I figured it was nothing good. Oh shit, I threw my odd onion out there. I need that odd onion because I have to feed it. Did something eat my odd onion? Oh my god. Oh my god! I lost my odd onion, and I've never seen one of those before. Well, fuss budget. I am fussed. It's also inventing new labels as soon as the old ones have too much baggage, like TERF's rebranding. Okay. I don't love any of this, but I understand it. So I'm gonna feed this, I'm gonna feed this thing because it makes the rock slime happy, and it also makes me happy. Gotta stay inventing new brands and trends to follow. It's... I mean, I'd say it's funny, but it really isn't, because it's just all very hurtful to everybody involved. But, you know, the whole big thing, and I imagine, because, like, a lot of these kind of circles and things, like, time is a flat circle and nothing really changes, but, like, for the geeks, when I was young, and the whole thing was like, oh, you know, like, we're not interested in trends and fashion, we're too cool and hip for all that, like, trendy fashion-y shit, like the popular kids care about. We don't care about any of that stuff. You know, we're geeks and we're unfashionable because unfashionable is cool. But it's all just the same shit. Like, it's all just following trends and wearing new fashions, just the ones that geeks made instead of the ones that other people made, I guess. Anyways, I've taken a break on my unreal THC consumption, and now I got, like, the wildest REM sleep phases with really out there dreams. That's good? Ludo, that's good, right? I'm not always sure if, like, when things are good and when things are not good, but I'm gonna go with good on this one. Or at least exciting. It seems exciting. I need more vegetables to feed my Rocky Boy. Because my Rocky Boy just seems amazing and wonderful, and I love him, and also want him to explode. And thank all of you, by the way, for just, like, dropping some knowledge on my head, because I was kind of wondering about all that. I get confused by terminology quite frequently, especially with senseless terminology. It's fun, but also exhausting, to be honest. One of the main reasons I smoked that much was to make the wildest dreams go away, but maybe I can channel it into some kind of creative thing. Okay. Oh, Panda, that's wonderful! That is absolutely wonderful news. I'm not going to ask you to share your name unless you're comfortable in doing so. But whether you're comfortable or not in doing so, I'm very, very happy that it feels it's yours. That you're grabbing it by the heartstrings, or else it's grabbing you by the heartstrings. It could go either way. Mine just kind of grabbed me by the heartstrings and slapped me upside the head with a wet fish of, like, this is me now. I was okay with that, but now I've got to live with the consequences, so, you know, like, there's that. It's Quill! Would you... Would you like us to use Quill here for you? Because I will do that and make special note of it, if that's something that would make you feel comfortable. But that is a super cool name! Like a porcupine! It's like a porcupine name and I love it. I would! I don't get to hear it that much now. But welcome to chat, Quill. It's wonderful to have you here. I'm super happy that you feel comfortable in sharing your name with us, and this feels like a safe enough spot for it. And I'll probably end up saying it enough times that hopefully it won't lose any meaning by the end of the stream, but you're very welcome here, Quill, and you always have been. So there's that. And I'm only tearing up because, you know, I'm like very much on the edge of emotion recently, so, you know, there's always that. That's always super fun. But this is happy emotion, so thank you so much. Not a lot of names, there are not a lot of names with Q in the world. This is very, very true. And actually, starting with Q names that are English names, or at least that would be, yeah, I mean the quote-unquote English names, the only one I can think of is Quentin. I like to think of it as a writer's quill, but also the porcupine quill. Would writers write with porcupine quills? Would that work? Like, I mean, I honestly don't know. I'm gonna drop off these little lily pad slimes. There's not... Can I fill this area with water? Because these poor slimes, they don't have any water. I give you water. Water for you. My lovely slimes. Please enjoy. Like, these are the grottos. They feel like they should be damp. Can I make a pond? I need to make a pond. I can make a pond, and I will. Come here, my lovely, lovely damp... Oh no, they died! Oh my god, my puddle slimes died because I didn't put them in the water quick enough. I mean, the porcupine quills are also hollow, so they would hold the ink. My brain mates just like went a dozen different places at once, and while that is cool, it's also not like super helpful. And did something just make a tinkling noise? I feel like I had like thing to say, and then it just completely went out of my head. I was so taken aback by my poor little water slimes dying. That shit's not cool. I looked it up and apparently it does work. Excellent. Oh fudge, come back here. Well, now I gotta get more water slimes. Well, I mean... Now, Quill, if you invested in an actual factual porcupine, then you would be set up for life with porcupine quills. Listen, Tar Boys, I'm not gonna allow you to just muck up my ranch, and no, you can't. I'm not. It's unforgivable. I'm sending you to the Dreamlands. But not the good kind of Dreamlands, the bad kind of Dreamlands, where you die. They won't let you out, man. Oh, fudge, because Australia's they've got the whole thing about invasive species because Australia's got a lot of problems with invasive species. That makes total sense, and it sucks. But it is perhaps, in this one case, I will grant that perhaps Australia is doing the right job. The TARs ate all my slimes! Oh my god, you are such fucking bastards! I hate you! What assholes! Fudge. They're us! Chili Beans, how you doing tonight? I hope that life is wonderful with you. I hope that you are just being inundated with kindness. I've got to find a way to deal with these evil TARs. Oh, Arachno! I am in a very sticky situation, and I hate it. But it is wonderful to see you. Okay, TARs, I didn't want to be doing this, but apparently I'm doing this now. Also, I think that we get a trophy if we incinerate a baby chicken, which I feel all kinds of ways about, but we're still gonna do it. It seems to me, though, that, like, incinerating the TARs is just kind of a temporary solution. Like, I'm gonna have to be here at night, doing it all the time. And I dislike that. But they ate all my beautiful slimes. Like assholes. It's a wonderful name though, Quill, and I'm super glad that you found it. It's definitely a... Why did this slime suddenly explode into confetti? What the actual fuck? Game, what the actual fuck? Did I just incinerate enough slimes that now I immediately just turn them into confetti? I am so confused. Everyone, I have no idea what's going on. Today has been... Well, everything's just been weird from top to bottom, and I hate it. But I also love it. But I also kind of hate it. I don't know. Or maybe I... had to think really deeply for a moment on the phrasing of what was about to come out of my mouth, and I've decided that I'm just not gonna say it. I'm just not gonna. How about I don't? The idea was implanted in me by a goddamn bow item from Path of Exile. I mean, Panda, I would be the absolute least and last person to be able to get on anybody's case for how they come about their names. So I encourage and hope you feel an absolute absence of shame and feel no need to apologize for how you've come across your name. 'Cause names are fucking weird. Where was I gonna go? Oh, we gotta... Right, we need to get some puddle slimes. That is what we need. We are in need of puddle slimes. I started thinking of names, and Quill Rain was one that came up, which I found out last week was from Path of Exile. There are absolutely worse places, and if the name Roxors in your Soxors, then I mean, Yar? I would say Yar? Isn't it though? I think that the over under here makes no sense. That phrasing makes no sense with what I was gonna say, because the over under is a betting term. So the consensus, that's the word. Consensus is in fact the word that I should have been saying. Is that you got a dope name, yo. Quill is in fact a dope ass name. This is gonna be the thumbnail for the episode, because I feel like there's some kind of there's something. I feel like they're trying to convey something very deep to us here, and I have no fucking idea how to parse it. The best part of an orange is the peel, but the inside is pretty good too. Like, it feels like it's supposed to be a meta dad joke, where it's not actually a joke, but it's phrased in such a way that it refers back to a dad joke. Like the actual joke would be, the best part of an orange is that it's appealing, but the inside's pretty good too. But they've switched it around so that the joke is still kind of there, but you've got to brush the dirt off to get to it. I don't know, it feels like it's supposed to be a thing. My online pseudonym as a teen was from a Yu-Gi-Oh card, so I guess I see where you're coming from. I mean, look, my old screen name was from a fucking Weird Al song, so where would I? Oh my god! Oh my god! Chili! No, I am stunned by how awesome that was! That was just like... It's like you just snuck up and was like, here, I think you meant this. And then you handed me this, like, this treat made of gold. Or bullion. Or gold bullion. I don't even know what the fuck the difference is between gold and gold bullion. Are there other types of bullion? Like, besides the stuff you put in soup? I'm so confused. What does this dude want? Sir, what do you want? Oh, I'm never finding those. I found one of those things and accidentally fed it to a slime. Well, I'm sorry, sir. You're fucked. Gold bullion is when you say yes or no in gold ink. Gold bullion is when you say yes or no in gold ink. Is this a programming joke? This is a programming joke, isn't it? Because, Rabbits, you gotta know, I don't know anything about programming at all. I kind of sort of get how clocks work. Like, that's as far as it goes. And I don't even mean clocks in computers. I mean, like, just straight up fucking clocks. I'm not even an analog gal. I'm like a sundial gal. I would like this cough to go away, but that would require me to stop smoking, and that's never gonna happen, so I guess I'm just gonna accept that this cough is never gonna go away, and we're gonna be okay with that. Wait, I just went in a circle. How did I have this place all mapped out in my dome exactly 40 minutes ago, and now it's like, nah, you don't know where the hell you're going. Why would you think you know where you're going? That would be sensible. This is the 9th fucking hour you've played this game. Why would you assume that you have any idea what the map looks like? The game is just being rude. Well, I don't know why the game's gotta be so rude. Game, why you gotta be so rude? Also, these fucking things, though? Like, just eat. Eat some fucking fruit and stop trying to... why you gotta be killing me? What is your issue? What is your major fucking malfunction? I'm giving you food! Oh my god, the rudeness. The absolute... just... brass rudeness. Actually, come to think of it, I had an ex give me one of my altars. I give one of my altars the name of Quillian, which was Irish for holly, and that altar is the boss these days. Hey, that's pretty damn cool. I'm gonna go with pretty damn cool. And I will not be dissuaded from this. You know how the ones and zeros in coding? Well, a boolean is just that, but it's just that, but it's either true or false. Like when you ask your PC if something is the case. Well, I don't know if something's the case. It's just like the plastic is the case, usually. I mean, but I guess you could make anything into a case these days. Oh! My Rocky Boy exploded. And they gave us a box. Like, I don't... do I want a box? I mean, yes, obviously. Clearly. Slime Rancher, is this you being nice? Because it just makes me wistful. What is it with Slime Rancher making me wistful? I'm learning a lot about my own choices in name today. I am very glad that we can help with your journey of self-discovery. Because journeys of self-discovery are fun. Usually, they're fun. Generally. I mean, sometimes they're not so fun, but... I'm gonna hope that this one's the fun kind. And then at the end of the journey, you get to like an inn, and the inn has like a pun name, because all inns have to have pun names. Cat, what are you doing? Cat, did you just steal? What is that? Are you gonna eat that? What the fuck, Cat? Just what? Do you not want it? I guess the cat doesn't like the beat. The cat doesn't like the beat because it's got no rhythm. And really, they shouldn't feel bad about that because me, 0% rhythm. I got none. Mother 3 kicked my ass. Just absolutely destroyed me. Why? Because I ain't got no fucking rhythm. I've got... Oh, we looped. Oh, that's kind of neat. Okay, we got a shortcut. I like shortcuts. Shortcuts are good. The Slappy Sausage Inn and Bistro. That... is not a pun. I don't know if that would be a place that I would be comfortable spending my hard-earned dollary dues. Then again, I haven't had a brat in 19 years. It has been 19 years since I've had bratwurst. Well, almost 19 years, I think. Wait, hold on. I left Milwaukee in June to go to Elmira because the lease ran out on our apartment. And when I went back to Milwaukee before going to Japan, I did not have a brat. So it has in fact been 19 years since I've had a brat. Tabbies don't eat beets, but they really like meat. So it'd be real neat if you gave them a juicy treat. Now, I feel like I need to say that, but more lyrically. What's the accent you feel is most likely to pronounce broad as brought? Broad as brought. Are there any... I mean, I know accents that turn T's or more regular THs into D's, but I can't think of any off the top of my head that turn D's into T's. But, I mean, there's like a quadrillion accents in the world, so there's that. Oh, Hirunda! Hirunda, it is wonderful to see you. I hope you're very well. I don't know if you're finished with your exams because time has lost all meaning to me. But if you are finished with your exams, congratulations. And if you are not finished with your exams, then very good luck. There, I think I've covered all the bases. My bases, they are covered. Oh, rock slimes like beets, so eat up some beets. Enjoy them. Last day of exams on the 14th. Last assignment due tomorrow. So that means you're, like, what, 1/3 through the assignment right now? I'm trying to think, like, where I would be. I would probably be on my 10th or 11th outline for the 10-page paper that I'll be writing in a 3-hour burst of energy starting at 1 o'clock in the morning. But yes, we do hope that your exams go very well for you. That this last assignment is just smooth sailing. We need to find a baby chicken, and I think I see one. And I'm going to commit a crime against chickens. I should just commit the crime against chickens right now and be done with it. Or I'll forget. Anyone who's sensitive towards... I didn't mean to, like, freight that with contempt. This is the honest. Anybody who's sensitive at seeing... quite possibly animal cruelty may want to look away from the screen for about a second, starting in a 5-second countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I did a very bad thing with that chicken. It is now roasted chicken, but I did get a trophy. I feel some kind of ways about that. I feel like I have to be confronted once again with my monstrousness, which is fine, really. I mean, one should get comfy with that, but rested chicken strips? No, rabbits, I mean, it's... We did, in fact, do exactly that thing, so I can't really, I can't really be on your case about it. We did roast and toast the chicken. Now... All chickens are class traders. They'd be landlords if they could. I'm learning so much about chickens now. I had no idea that chickens were so contentious. I thought everybody loved chickens. I was clearly wrong, but I thought that this was the case. Something is hitting me, and I would like it to not do that anymore. Oh god! Why must things hit me? I just want to collect these exploding slimes. That's asking very little. Oh. That's one of them funky onions. The cheery audio tone that played was so anachronistic given what just happened. Was there actually an audio tone? Because I completely missed it. I usually keep the volume on my headphones turned down pretty low, because sometimes I feel like the audio distracts me. Why are these treasure pods? They're always fucking locked. I don't know why it's gotta be like that. Now, can I get over there without dying? I did it once. I did it twice! Look at us, we're amazing! I did an amazing thing. Goats are pure and innocent. I learned that from the Vivitch. I have not seen the Vivitch yet. I would actually like to sit down with it, but I've just been watching trash recently. But from what I've osmotically gathered, the goat in the Vivitch just wants you to live deliciously, and that seems like pretty great advice, honestly. Oh shit. Can I? Oh, I can't catch it anyways. The duology of animal evil are ducks and swans. Swans are evil, right? And ducks are pretty chill? Except for the whole, like, ducks have got non-Euclidean junk? Which, I mean, if that's your deal, then you can't really choose. Oh god! This thing just crunched on me! Why? You are all very dangerous. Hold on a second, like, things are happening and I need to check. There's a vibrant cheering sound that played when you got that achievement. Oh my god, Arachno! That's fairly disturbing. You think that they would have put, like, just for that one achievement, you think that they would have put maybe a different sound effect? Hidun asks, would horses be communists? They have pretty cool social and familial bonds. All I remember about horses and communism is that the one horse in Animal Farm, or, well, I don't know if it's the one horse, but it's like the horse that gets a name in Animal Farm, Boxer, allows itself to be worked to death. So, like, communist, but overly giving? Swans are geese with good PR. That's, I think, is fair. Quill brings up that point. It's a good one. Ludo says, Black Phillip's just encouraging you to live your best life. I need that encouragement on, like, a daily basis, honestly. Rabbits reminds us not to give ducks milkshakes. And that's... Well, don't give Nazi ducks milkshakes, I think is really the key. It wasn't so much the milkshake. Well, actually, no. Rabbits, let's back up. Let's back up and let's consider this, rabbits, because the issue with the milkshake duck is not the fact that the duck is drinking a milkshake, but the fact that the duck is a Nazi. The thing is that people discover the duck is a Nazi because of the popularity gained from the fact that the duck was drinking a milkshake. Because everybody says, oh my god, a duck is drinking his milkshake, that's so cute, let's retweet it. And then people start following the duck, and then people notice that the duck is a Nazi. So, in this metaphor, the milkshake is like sunlight. Because it puts a spotlight on things. So if we put a spotlight on the duck and the duck is not a Nazi, then, like, that's great. We've uplifted a duck that is a good duck. But if it is a Nazi, we can all say, hey, look, that duck's a fucking Nazi. And then we can dunk on the duck and make the duck suffer social consequences for being a Nazi and fuck right off, duck. So the milkshakes here are good. We need more milkshakes. We should give milkshakes to all the ducks. And then we could sort. These ducks are cool ducks. Those ducks are fucking Nazis. There. Geese are pretty mean. Geese are fucking terrifying, Ludo. I was attacked by geese as a child. I and my mother as well. Ducks also have sharp teeth, if I remember. Lots of birds do, and it's terrifying. Oh, Julie, that makes me so happy to hear. I had to think long and hard about that one. I felt like the Holy Spirit had me, and I just had to run with it. Everything here is radioactive, but not like not like that one crappy song, but like actually radioactive, so it's cool. The inside of a penguin's mouth is a gateway from hell. I don't know if I've seen the inside of a penguin's mouth. I have seen pictures of... Wait, did we just go in a loop? Did we go in a loop? I think we totally went in a fucking loop. Well, that's weird. I have seen the insides of birds' mouths that have been plenty fucking terrifying, though. My favorite thing is when ducks eat peas out of bowls of water. Quill, is that a thing? I didn't... Hold on a second. I need to know if this is enough of a thing that it comes up when I Google it. Because I love ultra-specific Googling that actually gets results. Ducks eating peas... Well, it's a GIF. Ducks eating peas GIF? Well, there you go. These quackers are just fucking eating peas. They're just going to town. I love it. Look at them. Holy Christ. They're just fucking those peas up. You've brought a wonderful new thing into my life, and I didn't know I needed it until right now, but I did. The milkshake has become a signifier. Language has corrupted the pure enjoyment of the milkshake. It really depends on like what kind of milkshake it is though before I get pure enjoyment out of it, because some milkshakes are kind of shitty. I'm gonna go out here and just be like, I don't like strawberry milkshakes. I ain't never done. I don't like strawberry ice cream. I ain't never done. Like, I love strawberries. I love ice cream. Probably more than I ought. But I do not like strawberry ice cream at all. And strawberry milkshakes, you get like those clumpy little bits of fucking strawberry. They get stuck in the straw. And then you can't even get it out of the glass. And then you gotta spoon it up with your hands. Like some, I was gonna say troglodyte because I thought that was gonna be funny, and then I remember bone fucking tomahawk is a thing that exists and ruined that word for everybody. Thanks a lot, Bone Tomahawk, you jackasses, you absolute chodes, you total dillwads. Dillwads is not really selling how shitty a movie Bone Tomahawk is, but it's really shitty. And now, whenever I think of the word troglodyte, I'm not gonna think of like lizard person from D&D. I'm gonna think of Bone Tomahawk. Bone Tomahawk is a problem. Well, is it a problem? Not really, because it's a movie that it had a bit of critical splash when it came out as being a Western slash horror that was supposedly well done, but is actually really fucking racist. Like, really racist? But then it tries to play like it's not racist because they're not Indians in the movie, they're troglodytes? Like, that's what they're called in the movie. But they use all the racist tropes that people used for Native Americans, so it's just like, it's like a double racism. It's not good. It's really not good. And yes, I remember because Alice just came up when we were talking about Puppet Master. The dude who did one of the Puppet Masters did Bone Tomahawk, which is like, that's never gonna be not wild to me. Did they? I did not know that, Ludo. But now I shouldn't be shocked. Because my knowledge of troglodytes is from D&D, so that tracks. That's not great. Man, everything's gotta suck. Oh shoot. I almost fell down that hole. That would have been bad. Mentioned this before, but the guy who made the movie is some guy who runs a company that makes genre cinema for Trump voters, and that company is being sued, currently being sued for covering up sexual assault. Is that... Wait. Is that, Faith Films? Because I remember Faith Films is the folks, like, Asylum Pictures is an arm of Faith Films? Is that what it was? I feel like there was a really weird rabbit hole of, like, low-budget movies that we went down maybe 2 weeks back? Oh, fudge. Well, there we go. Perhaps the shittiness of Bone Tomahawk is the milkshake that finally poured sunlight on that word for me. And thank you to Ludo, and thank you to Quill for giving me a little bit more background on it. I will keep that in the memory banks. Now I've got even shittier things than Bone Tomahawk to remember when I think of that word. That's the honest thank you, by the way. That's not like the snarky thank you. It's always good to catch this shit when it comes up. And that's why the Return of Swamp Thing is actually perfect. I'm not going to go so far as to say Return of Swamp Thing is perfect, Ludo. Although Return of Swamp Thing is way better than it has any right to be. And it's fun. Return of Swamp Thing is like... Well, I do have a thing that I want to talk about with Return of Swamp Thing. But we're going to come to that later, because it's not like super heavy, but it is kind of heavy, and I want to like look at the kind of the goofy stuff before we look at the fun stuff. Like, also I need to pull up this dude's name, because I want to make sure I get the actor's name right. IMDb Return of Swamp Thing. Thank you for being on the first Google search. The fact that, as Ludo pointed out on the Twitters yesterday, Swamp Thing's voice, like, they actually do, I think a fair amount of the money in Return of Swamp Thing went into the Swamp Thing costume, and it's actually pretty good. Like, it's a pretty decent costume for what they're working with. Like, it allows full range of movement. You get a good grasp of the emotions being expressed on the face of Swamp Thing. It's pretty great. There's maybe like a little bit too much paint on it, like painted spandex, but the actual plant bits really work well. But you've got like this imposing figure of Swamp Thing, and then the voice is this completely average, sort of goofy, sort of self-deprecating voice that comes out of it. Like, Swamp Thing makes jokes at his own expense. Swamp Thing kids around with these trailer park kids. Like, he's always got a chuckle. It's the weirdest direction to take the character, because like, it's coming from Alan Moore's Swamp Thing, and we know this because well, first off, like, Anton Arcane and Abigail Arcane are from that run, and like, it's all Alan Moore, like, issue covers are in the opening credits of Swamp Thing, played over Born in the Bayou. And like, and that's a fairly serious take on Swamp Thing. And then you get like our Swamp Thing, and he's just like a goofball. He's just a total goofy guy. And that's fabulous. But also you've got Louis Jordan, and Louis Jordan is like, he's like a proto M. Bison. He's like, I feel like Raul Julia, when researching the role, like, how do I want to play M. Bison? And I feel like he went straight to Louis Jordan, because Louis Jordan is like, and I wasn't looking at, I should have been looking at camp, not at camp, at chat. I'm gonna catch up on chat in just a second, because I was kind of focused on, oh wow, that's interesting. So the word troglodyte shows up in the Automod queue, Quill. And I'm gonna read what Quill's let us know. Oh, it came up. We're gonna leave it on the Automod just because we're not gonna be using the word in chat anymore. But I looked it up, and it originally meant person who lives in a cave from ancient Greece. So classist tones as well. Ludo says post Alan Moore run, but Arcane was still there. So before he took it over. Have you heard the Swamp Thing theme song from the Swamp Thing cartoon? I have not, and I'm gonna have to look it up, because the Return of Swamp Thing is like pure cartoon. But you got Louis Jordan, and he's just like, he's got an electric organ solo in the middle of the movie for like no reason at all, except just to sell you on the fact that he is a complete camp danger doctor, and I love it. He is also super goofy. He's just, the organ solo is so great. It is art. It is totally art. But like, I mean, he does betray his like his right hand, but you kind of get the impression that he does legitimately regret this. He's snarky with his underlings, but not aggressively evil with them. Like, there's this kind of feeling like, why do I put up with these bozos? But also, we're all just a big found family here. And it's a real weird take on the villain, and I kind of love it. His whole squad has got their own uniforms, and they're all like 80s orange combat vests. Like, there's no sleeves on them for no reason at all. Completely unnecessary, like, gunfights that just Like, nobody can hit anything, and people keep on getting shot when there's no gunfire going on. Like, all the diving out of the way, action, cinematography, and choreography, it's... The movie is so weird. Have you seen the recent live-action Swamp Thing show? I have not. Arachno, I absolutely have not. Is it anywhere as amazing as Return of Swamp Thing? The amount of explosions in the movie is incredible. And it's like, it's not only that there's just an incredible number of explosions, but they're completely unnecessary explosions. They're just explosions for things to explode. Hello, Castor Boys. It's a pleasure to see you tonight. I hope that you are very well. Welcome to chat. And we're talking Return of Swamp Thing. Because why wouldn't we be, I guess? It's so bizarre. The budget for that movie was $3 million, and I think 20% was just explosions. Like 20% explosions and maybe 40% costume. And the rest of it is just like, they must have just given all the money to Louis Jourdan. And he earned every penny. I am so lost, by the way. I have no... Like, how did we even get here? Where are we? What is anything anymore? Never heard of Return of Swamp Thing, but the new show was really heckin' good. For reals, though. Was that a CW show? Because, like, I keep on hearing good things about CW shows, and then the CW shows all getting cancelled. Also, parenthetically, like, I don't know what the hell CW is, just that they always keep on putting it in front of shows. Basically, an episode of 80s Toho show with all those big kabooms. I mean, for real, though. It's wonderful. Where are we? Let's go look at a map. Look at a map. Okay, we are here. Our traveler's checks are over here. There is... Okay, so if we go forward and then hang a Louis, we should be able to find what we need. So go forward, hang a Louis. I cannot hang a Louis. There's no Louis to be hung here. I'm sorry, map, you have lied to me. I am going to die underground, being devoured by slimes, and there will be no bones. There will be no bones because slimes do not leave bones. Slimes are voracious. They will skeletonize a cow and then devour the bones of the skeleton of the cow in under 36 seconds. Don't hang Louis, he's just a kid. Well, I'm not hanging anybody. Who am I hanging? I would never hang Louis Jourdan. If that's the Louis that we're talking about. Also, he's very much not a kid in that show. He is like super duper not a kid. I think Return of Swamp Thing might have been the last thing that he made. CW's hit or miss, with Swamp Thing and Stargirl were developed for the DC Universe app before it was rolled into HBO Max. I've also heard... Oh! No, I mean, well, that Louis kind of sucks. That Louis is no Louis Jourdan. We're not gonna hang with him. He's... Look, he's... Those kids are being raised by... I don't know why Castro Boy, why... is that Mark a crying Mark? And I hope not. I don't know why you're crying. There is a bit of a lag, so that might be a reaction to something I said like 3 minutes ago and completely forgot. Huey, Dewey, and Louie are all the beneficiaries of inherited wealth, Alice. They are not on our side. They would sell us down the river in a moment's notice. And they would laugh while they're doing it. The map is not great, Hirunda. I am not a super big fan of the map. Why can I not... Sometimes I cannot move the cursors, and I hate that. There we go. I want to... Garden. That's what I want. Well, kinda, because Donald doesn't have wealth. Donald does get Scrooge's wealth if he dies. I mean, yeah. If you need to find your way back home, clicking when the joystick puts a waypoint for your house on the screen. This is true, Arachno. I'm kind of terrible at figuring out the spatial relationship sometimes. But that's definitely on me, that's not on the game. It's the R3. Yeah. Okay, we gotta drop off our slimes. We're gonna put the puddle slimes in the pond. We're gonna add these boom slimes to the corral here, and we're gonna make explosive rock slimes because that shit's gonna be fun. I like explosive rock slimes. They seem pretty chill. I swear, there are always weird horror movie game sounds. Horror movie game sounds? Horror game sounds in my neighborhood, and I don't know why. And while on one hand, I kind of love that, it's definitely my energy. On the other hand, it's also kind of terrifying. I do, and I got them there. I feel so bad because that last set of pond slimes, I didn't realize that they'll just dehydrate and die if you don't put them in water. So now I have a pond for my pond slimes. Now I don't know if they actually, like, it says their diet is water. But if I shoot them with, like, is this helping? I don't know if this is helping. I'm now reminded the guy from the Finnish symphonic gothic metal band Nightwish did a rock opera concept album about Scrooge McDuck because people from Scandinavia love Donald Duck comics. That feels like an awful lot. They generate pond plorts naturally. Gotcha. Alright, so we will just let them do their thing. And we're gonna feed some odd onions to these friends. Our friendos. There they go. Look at that. Isn't that wonderful? And what else can we do here? I saw Nightwish live in 2008, and it was a great show. I didn't even know... This is not, like, dunking on Nightwish. Like, 0% dunking on Nightwish. But I, honest to God, did not even know Nightwish was a thing until they showed up in Little Big Planet. And then everybody was using one of their songs whenever they put a boss battle in their levels. Oh, that sucks, Quill. You should be like, oi, friend who took pictures, where are my pictures? Oh yeah. Like, Little Big Planet has got a really weird soundtrack. Like, there's actually a game OST of songs that were created for Little Big Planet by Daniel Pemberton. But there's also, like, this huge chunk of licensed music that's part of the soundtrack. It's one of the reasons why well, it's the reason why I always have so much trouble with it on YouTube, because, like, all the music that people use in levels is licensed, and I can't remember what song it is, but there's a night... Is it Who Owns the Night? Give me a second, I'll find out. I'll find out, Quill. Because this is easy for me to do the Googles. Little Big Planet Nightwish. Whoever Brings the Night. And it's in Little Big Planet 2. And it for a while it was like it was a go-to song. Castro Boy, I'm not sure what that means. Yes, Daniel Pemberton did the OST for Little Big Planet. And I'm not sure. Give me a second, because I've actually got the first OST on my I don't need this to be by artist. I just need this to be by album. I actually own the OST, so I have a new follower, Spooky Shot 11. Spooky Shot 11, thank you so much. I'm sorry that I'm on a pause screen here for a moment. I just gotta look something up for my wonderful chat folks. Little Big Planet. Here we go. It's listed under the Daniel Pemberton TV Orchestra, and the album itself is called Little Big Planet, Little Big Music Musical. Soundtrack from the video game. And that's the, like... I mean, I imagine that music is licensed as well, but it was made for the game. This was from Dark Pendulum, which was the album from the show I went to. Everything is connected. LBP is really great for music. I super love that aspect of it. Although Wait. Daniel Pemberton did work on Into the Spider-Verse? Fuck me, actually Sideways and In the Eye. That is awesome. I gotta pick up the LBP Carding soundtrack. That one I do not have. And they had a grainy video on their website. You could just barely see us in the third row. I have a DVD. It's like, I can't watch it it's very complicated, but I have a couple DVDs from when Honey Bunny was in her band. I'm gonna listen to that when I go on break, Alice, and I'm gonna go on break in about a minute. I've got a couple of DVDs from when Honey Bunny was in her band and was performing, and they're amazing, but they're also, like, pretty deep in the before, and her band was never performing at pretty big venues, so, like, I'm in the DVDs, but it's me then, so that's, like, it's kind of uncomfortable, but I do listen to them from time to time, and, you know, it's nostalgic. It's only thanks to 3 songs too, but their presence in LBPK made Lil Hirunda have an epiphany. Which, wait, which 3 songs were they? You ever try to lasso slime? Makes the whole vac pack thing pretty obvious. Thora, what are you even going on about? Like, what are you talking about? I like Thora, but she just, everybody just says stuff. And I kinda hate it. But she wants heartbeats. What? Some slime just banged into me, and I don't know why. But it seems kind of rude. Feed me Grand Theft Ecstasy. I gotta write this shit down. Now those rock slimes look very happy, so I don't know why they were like all busting up on me. That's just terribly rude. I feel like there was something else I was gonna say, and then I got pushed right out of my brain meats, which is fine. Like I don't think it was anything of particular significance, but I do kind of hate it when that happens. We were talking about Swamp Thing. I'm gonna somebody remind me to mention the thing that I was gonna say about Swamp Thing later, because I do have a thing to say about Return to Swamp Thing and being like particularly wowzers for bad dialogue, but we can definitely like let it set until later. Fun fact, Nightwish was originally an acoustic band, and the original versions of their songs sound so goofy. Hey, I did not know this thing. This is a thing I did not know. All the learning. We're bringing all the learning to the yard today. Our milkshakes and Nightwish bring all the learning to the yard. We got an Oka Oka? I don't even know what that is. That is? I'm not even making any sense. Can I not pick up these plorts? Hold on a second. Let's feed our Rockulon. What are you? Oh, you're rock plorts! Of course you are! Do you happen to have Monster Hunter World by chance? I do not, unfortunately, have any of the Monster Hunters. I hear people talk about them and they sound pretty amazing, but I am currently bereft of their company. I suppose one day I'm gonna have to rectify the situation, but that day is not... Honestly, any time in the future. Like, our money situation is not to worry anybody, but it is kind of dire. They went gothic metal because Tarja Turunen's voice was way too powerful for plinky guitars. You know, you gotta go to your strengths. You don't want to be wasting your time with plinky guitars if you've got like a metal voice. If you ever get World, I'll dig my PS4 and we could play together. That would be pretty darn nifty. I would be 100% down with that. I think we proved with the LVP stream that my issues are not so much connection strength issues, but LVP server strength issues. Because LVP servers suck butts. That's right, I said it, and I'll say it again. They suck butts. Now, I gotta check. Rock slimes like heartbeats. Tabby slimes like stony hems. Phosphor slimes like Q-berries. Oh, the rat slimes like Oka Okas. That's a good thing to know. Okay, because I've got some Oka Okas. So if we ever find giant slimes that are also rat slimes, we could do that thing. I'll join you on great battles against a big bird using a rock. Now, is the big bird using a rock, or are we using a rock? And Quill says, I want to play World with Bo again, I killed the bleedy dog the first time without taking damage. There's a bleedy dog? Is that... I'm gonna assume that's a good thing. But honestly, like, bleedy dog just sounds like it's something out of, like a Silent Hill game. And I'm pretty sure that Silent Hill and Monster Hunter World are completely different companies. Me? You! Me! Yes, Castor Boys! I am me. I mean, I think I'm me. Some mornings it's like, it's a little bit hard to tell. It looks like something from Resident Evil. That's fair enough. The big bird has the rock. Just got into Monster Hunter Rise, and I'm loving using the insect glaive. Now, I need to ask a serious question. I rock? Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I try my hardest to rock. I don't know if I succeed at rocking. Cause like, rock is something you've really gotta, like... You've gotta commit to rock. And I'm very bad with commitment. I can rock for, like, usually, like, a couple of days straight. And then I fall off the rock wagon. It's really a shame. I gotta get these rock muscles going. Oh, but question... Are there any of these Monster Hunter games that allow you to play as a squirrel? Because I feel like... that is a hideously underrepresented demographic. And I am, in fact, completely only saying that because... it's me. I'm a squirrel. What do we want? I mean, I feel like we should invest in something. Power core might not be a bad idea. Air drive as well. I think we're gonna go with both of these. And you know what? Like, let's just buy all the shit. Why not? Squirrel, no. Cat, yes. I mean, look. I love cats as much as the next gal. Which I think, like, we're contractually obligated to do. Even if we're allergic. Just on the off chance that we grow up to be cat ladies. But I think that we can all agree that cats are horribly overrepresented in video games. You cannot swing an undead cat without hitting another cat. Go home? I mean, okay. Okay, Gaster Boys. I can do this thing. Is there a particular reason where I want to go home? Is there a thing that can be done there? Cause I just came from home. Is the thing? I don't know if these explodey boys are keeping our farm safe from the tar boys, but if they are, I love them for it. Also, our odd onions are producing carrots, which I'm gonna admit is pretty odd. That's an odd thing for onions to do, is to produce carrots. Oh, I missed a bunch of stuff about bug stuff. Quill says, I loved Insect Glaive, until they made ranged weapons with usable controls. To which Arachno continues, crafting ammo is what puts me off the ranged weapons. I'm awful at managing my ammo count. Wait. In Monster Hunters, in the Hunters of Monsters, you have to make your own ammo? Like, you don't just get ammo? 'Cause that sucks. I'm gonna go with that sucks. Unless it's survival horror. And I'm pretty sure that it's not, in fact. The horror of survival? I mean, or maybe it is. You get infinite basic ammo, but specials are crafted. I mean, on one hand, it's reasonable. On the other hand, that's never stopped me from not liking something. Castro Boys, I am currently at the ranch. If there is a thing that you recommend I do at this ranch, would you be so kind as to let me know? Because otherwise I'm just probably gonna go run off into the field again. I can make the weather vane spin around, and that's kind of exciting. You can always hit guys with a big hammer. I mean, that's very much my style, Arachno. I'm very good at hitting things until they break. That's actually a lie, and they made fun of me for it when I was doing demolition. I really need to work on my upper body strength. But there was this time where we had to, like, we were breaking down these, like, these metal ribs that, I'm trying to think of how to describe this, like, where you got drywall, right? And then the drywall goes on these kind of like metal ribs, and it's not like a really wide space, like it's not like a really big piece of metal. It's maybe, I'm doing this with my hand, and it's not like anything that you can see because I don't have a camera. And they're like, okay, just like whack those metal ribs with the crowbar, and you can knock them down, and then you can twist them out of the frame that they're in, and so we can get all these metal ribs up, and we can take them this other place. And so dude shows me how to do it, right? And he's like, okay, you wind back like this, and then you give it a swing with your upper body like you're gonna hit like a baseball. And I'm like, okay, let's do this thing. And I wound back with my crowbar, and I swung, and it was honestly like a cartoon where my total momentum just stopped dead, and then I bounced back from it. Like, the rib didn't go any fucking where. It didn't knock down. It didn't get knocked out of place. It was just like, it would have been very funny had you been there. I'm sure it was very funny afterwards. Castro, I appreciate advice. Like, I super do appreciate advice. But you're only giving me one word advice, and I don't know, like, you say kill, but I don't know what I'm supposed to kill. So I kind of have to ask you to like, the verbs are good, verbs are wonderful, but if you could also give me like an object to that verb, so I know, like, what? what I feel like it's that song from Mystery Science Theater, like, Who Do I Kill? Which is actually a song from Mystery Science Theater, and I love it, but, what did I miss? Hedonist says, I tried a single multiplayer mission with my brother and us and 2 other peeps, straight up bullied a big velociraptor. Velociraptors are the worst. Arachno says, my favorite weapons are the ones that let me slice stuff really good. Dual blades and insect glaives are super nice for that. And Panda says, I like to fire big cannon at T-Rex and get cheered for it. I mean, that's fair. Castro Boy, yup, what? What? I'm sending you all of my positive energy, and I want you to know that I mean this with a smile in my voice and in my face. There's no anger here. But I don't know what you mean. What is yup? What does that mean? I will do what you want me to do, but you've got to tell me. There's so much chaos energy and I love it, but I'm so confused. I have a friend request from Spooky Shot 11. Spooky Shot 11, if you are watching, I will most likely accept that friend request, but I'll have to do it after the stream. Because if I bounce out of the game, it'll just give us a blue loading screen for a while. Which would confuse people. A voice message to one of my groups. Okay. Have you heard the story of Australia's criminal cactus? I have not. But it sounds very endearing. And I would love to hear the story. Also, I just, in my head, heard the bit from the Star Wars prequels. Like, have you heard the story of Darth Pelagius the Wise? But instead, have you heard the story of Australia's criminal cactus? Hedonist says, oh my god, there's a Photoshop of Paddington in a frame of Baby Driver and it looks great. Is that the one account where, like, the dude is photoshopping Paddington into movies until he forgets to do it? Because some of those are pretty awesome. Right up there with, like, what's the other one? It's like Frasier looking at video games. It's these folks. That's a great account. I'm not following it currently, but I do, like, peek in from time to time. And it's a lot of fun. Where am I? I feel like we're once again at that point where it's like, I don't know where I'm going, so I'm just kind of... Oh, you know, we did find that island the other day, so maybe we could go over there. I went on a long road trip when I moved to retrieve my lost belongings and read about the prickly pear because I kept seeing them along the road. Kill Sam! Kill Sam! Who is Sam? Okay. Okay, but now I have an object for this verb. Okay, I have an object for this verb. I have to commit murder. And we've done that before. We've committed murder before, so we can do it again. B is a murderess. Granted, it was chicken murder, but even still. So we're gonna go back to the home space. We're gonna find this person, Sam. What did I just unlock? I unlocked an achievement. It was tasty? Why did I unlock an achievement? Why is it tasty? Who is Sam? We are gonna find Sam, and we're just gonna have to murderate them. Castro Boy has informed us that Sam needs to die. Who are you, Sam? They were imported during colonization to farm a bug used in red dye making, but the industry collapsed and the cactus spread like wildfire with no predators and an ideal climate. It took over large swaths of the country. So, the colonizer becomes the colonized. Kind of. kind of, but not also, not really, but also kind of. Now, where can I find this Sam? Who are you, Sam? I did not name any of my slimes, so unfortunately none of those slimes can be someone named Sam. Which is, I mean, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. If I were someone named Sam, who would I be? It's a very philosophical question, because I don't think I know a single person named Sam. Hold on a second. Give me a mo here, Castor Boy. Slime Rancher. Who is Sam? Potato Sam? That can't be right. Sam is a light green eye with... Wait, what? Hold on a second. Wait, Sam's an eyeball? What the hell? I mean... He looks fabulous. I support his eyeball lifestyle. Sam is a light green eye with a blue circle surrounding its pure black pupil. It also has 3 green tentacle-armed things surrounding it, but second form is different. It turns into a gray robot spider with purple eyes sticking out of it. It has laugh painted on its body. It moves with cogwheel legs and fires blue missiles with a blue cannon on it. Oh, I don't know about this thing. It sounds slightly terrifying. There are no comments on Sam. Wait. Is this just a fan roleplay thing? I am so confused. I am super... Well, I don't know what any of this means. Isn't Jacksepticeye kind of a D-bag? Didn't we determine that he was a D-bag? Going back to Quill's story, to kill off the cactus, they declared them illegal in the 1970s, which is something I'm sure the cactus listened to, and imported a species of moth that solely predates on prickly pear cactus. The moth lays eggs in the cactuses and bred exponentially. Oh god. This is one of those things where, like, the thing that we imported to kill the thing that we imported is now needs to another thing imported to kill that thing. The moth lays eggs in the cactuses. I saw that. Bred exponentially, killing millions of plants before dying out from starvation. The rare time introducing something actually worked in this country. Well, there we go. Also involved large amounts of murder. Which, there we go. But now criminal cactuses grow across Queensland, lurking along the roads and yards of unsuspecting citizens. I love this. Quill, I love everything about this, and I feel like I need to make a criminal cactus in Little Big Planet. Unfortunately, Little Big Planet is not this week's stream, that's Dreams, so I'm going to make a sketch of a criminal cactus right now, and that way I will remember it when the time comes to make this criminal cactus. So give me a moment here. Give it a nice little pot. Pot's going to have flowers on it because it's a flower pot. I don't know what a prickly pear cactus looks like, and I'm not going to look it up. Oh God, I wish, you know, kids. If any of y'all are kids, oh, I can't kill Bob. Castro Boys. Bob is the sweet thing. Bob is 5 slimes in a trench coat, and we love Bob. But getting back to my point, if there are any kids in chat that are listening, you may in your life run into assholes who will tell you that the thing that you love and love to do is not cool, and also you suck at it, and also it's not cool, so you should totally stop. Don't listen to these people. Because, as we've established, they're assholes. But had I not listened to these people, I might have spent the last 30 years of my life practicing something that I actually enjoy and had gotten, like, really good on it. There's like a completely other timeline. There's a completely other reality where I can actually enjoy doing something that I am accomplished at, that I love. This is not that time, so this cactus is going to look all sorts of goofy, but that's okay, because it's a criminal. It's got a bandana. I can't believe I've just turned this into an art stream. And none of you can even see the art? Everybody's gonna think that this is a mouth, and it's not a mouth, it's a bandana, so I'm gonna put little dots on it. And I'm gonna give it big friendly eyes. Oh, that was a happy mistake. I am, like, super focused here. I am so fucking sorry. Holy shit. I should be nattering on about interesting things, and I'm super not. I'm just drawing a cactus here. I apologize. And thinking about how we're, like, not killing Bob. I should have just gone on break. My deepest apologies. I am almost fucking done though, I promise. Yosh! Bob kills Sam? Did they have a rivalry or something? I wish I was an art person, but I had bad motor control as a kid. Poor concentration and non-supportive friends. I mean, that's a huge fucking mood. Quill, that is absolutely a huge fucking mood. Hiduna says, I mean, I could probably do an art stream making that Jesus tree with Baby Yoda and Baby... Oh, that's right, I gotta... Hiduna, thank you so much for that. That was fucking hilarious. Okay, chicken! Okay! Bob wants chicken. We're gonna get Bob chicken. I loved that. You know, no joke and no lie, that was absolutely wonderful. I don't know if anybody saw that tweet or it's After Effects on my timeline, but this picture came up in, on Reddit, and it's this weird ass, like, it's this muscly looking dude, and he's got this, like, American flag t-shirt, but there are these 2 super muscly Jesus arms that are coming around from behind, and just absolutely like, just, they've got a grip on this dude. And it totally looks like this dude is getting railed by Jesus. Which, there's like a whole lot of metaphors going on there. Also, like, the face on the guy is like, this guy would be just the shittiest lover because he's giving no feedback on the railing. He's got this, like, kind of semi-smug look on his face, like he's tolerating what's being done to him, but it's not affecting him in any way because he's like, he's way super too much of a top to take it in the ass and actually show that he's enjoying it, or to critique and say, like, hey, Jesus, that's not so bad, but maybe you could, like, shift your technique a little bit. No, he's got to be like, I'm just tolerating this thing that's being done to me. I'm not, like, participating in any way, because that would be totally fucking gay. And he photoshops this thing so it looks like baby arms are coming across this dude. Hive! Wonderful to see you, Hive. Also, Arachno, yes. And he was filled with something, and it was holy. It's just like, it was, I can't with these people. Because I honestly can't fucking tell if it's parody. Because it reads like it ought to be fucking parody. But at the same time, I think it's totally sincere. He welcomed Jesus to suplex him to heck. I mean, yeah, I guess. These things just ate my chimkins. I needed those chimkins to feed Bob so that Bob can kill Sam? I don't know. We're just encouraging murder, apparently. And I'm okay with that. I'm okay with just, I mean, it's just, we're just gonna do a little bit of light murder. But I need the chimkins to make this murder happen. Chimkins, quickly to my thing here before you get ed. Also, no, oh shit, did that chimkin just get ed? I need a red chimkin. Okay, you are not red, but I'm just gonna pick up some extras of you just to be safe. Also, I do not need the baby chimkins, so nuts to you. It's just so, like, I don't even know. I was supposed to work on Unity stuff too instead of drawing, but the urge was way too strong. I love the drawing. Like, it was just hilarious. I appreciated every minute of it. And I totally just... I hate to say this because it's going to sound gross, but I blew like a giant snot bubble because I wasn't expecting to laugh, and I had my mouth closed when I laughed, and it just like, it was one of those laughs where it's just like... And that was really kind of gross. I mean, if we're going to be honest about it, that was a little bit gross, but... Cool says I had a great idea for a homemade sensory stress ball, if anybody's into those. I mean, there may be. Folks, if you'd like to share the recipe, somebody might be able to get some usage out of that. I don't know if I've ever used a stress ball before. Is that like one of those, like, the anger balls that you're supposed to squeeze when you're angry to get, like, the anger out? Because I have used those, and they've not been, like, supremely helpful, but they may be helpful with somebody else. Also, I am once again lost. And I'm okay with that. But I am totally lost. Home is that way. Are there... I hear chimkins. I do not see any unusually colored chimkins, so I'm going to assume that that is not necessary for us. I'm just going to assume that we have all the chimkins we need. Oh god, please, please don't though. I mean, the don't there was to the slimes that were eating me, not to any of you. It sounds like that, but I always thought those were multi-purpose. Oh, about the sensory balls. Okay. Well, I mean, I think, like, I don't know if it's a US thing, but, like, we do tend to kind of frame anything that has to do with emotion in terms of rage. So, like, yeah. They may be multi-purpose, but they're marketed as, like, here, you're angry, squeeze this thing and get the anger out. Wait, no. I always forget where the fuck I'm going. There we are. Bob, I am going to feed you. You are going to have all the chimkins that you want. Please enjoy chimkin action. Yay! Sensory ones are popular in schools as fidgets because they're cheap, easy to make, and you can tailor them to your preferences. Well, in that case, I mean, that sounds like it might be a very wonderful thing for some folks. And if you would like to share the recipe, then I would thank you. I feel like I needed a stronger end on that. I apologize. Like, it didn't work quite the way I needed it to. That's why Japanese video game companies always give the characters angry faces when they marketed to America in the 80s and 90s. I mean, you're not wrong though, Ludo. Let's be honest, you're not wrong. That's why, like, Nier has got, like, Angry Dad Nier for the US market, and then has got, like, Twink Nier for the Japanese market. Oh, Hirunda, sleep! It is wonderful to have you here. It's always wonderful to have you here. But I do want you to get your rest. You've got that one more project that needs to be done. And we know that it's going to turn out amazingly because you're working on it. And we have faith in you. But until such a time as you can come back, which will be hopefully tomorrow. Our next stream will be Dreams tomorrow night. That is right? I'm not, like, forgetting my schedule. Please sleep well. Quill says, I made cornflower slime with the kids at work and realized that if you put it in a balloon, then it'd feel like liquid until you squeeze it and then it'll turn solid. Okay. So I'm guessing, Quill, I'm guessing, like, so you mix up the slime and then you put, like, a funnel to get it into the balloon? And next week is going to be LBP, and I would be delighted to have you on stream, Hirunda. So if we can work that out, then let us do that thing. Let us get that thing worked out. It would be exciting. Oh, fudge. Stick drift. A stick drift is the blurst. It is the absolute fucking blurst. I finally got Tainted Jacob down to one unlock. And then we've got the, we've got Death Certificate unlocked. Now, Death Certificate's not the final, like, trophy for Repentance, but it's like the penultimate on on the PlayStation 4, because they don't let games put 700 trophies in, so they kind of had to pick and choose. The devs had to pick and choose which ones were going to go in the game. But once you've got Death Certificate and Mega Mush unlocked, basically all the rest of it is just cleanup. But getting Tainted Jacob through the Beast with really bad stick drift was, let me tell you, it was an object lesson in being basically infuriated the entire day. I just spent the whole day pissed off. Because if you're not familiar with how the Tainted Jacob mechanic works, basically you get chased by a ghost. The ghost is Tainted Asau. If Tainted Asau hits you once, it puts you into a ghost mode. And ghost mode basically means that you have no HP. If you get hit once by anything whilst you are in ghost mode, you immediately die. Like, just do not pass go, do not collect $200, go directly to die. Now there are a few ways to come back, like you can get respawned if you have a respawn item, but like you'd have to have a respawn item on you. And like a lot of the late game, you've got either lots of enemies that are charging you and getting up in your face, or you've got lots of bullets that you've got to dodge around. Oh my god, these fucking tars, I swear to god, you bastards. You absolute bastards. You are eating my fucking slimes! You jerks! Those tars ate up my beautiful slimes! Fucking assholes! Now that you mention it, Monopoly could move a lot quicker if you just die. Well, we just need to have a Binding of Isaac Monopoly, where there's a mechanic that just sends you directly to die. God, I mean, Tainted Jacob is just... I like... Conceptually, I enjoy Tainted Jacob, I honestly do. He's a fun character to play. He's not like a super fun character to get unlocks with, but like it's a cool mechanic. He's a cool character to play. But to have to play him and fight stick drift at the same time is just so messy, and it is so not fun. Why are these slimes here? Like, what am I doing wrong with my ranch that I have slimes? Seriously though, like, is there a thing I can do so I don't get slimes? Simply gather as much property as possible and then give it to somebody for $1 and watch them go on a power trip. That's a thing that you could do. That's 100% a doable thing. Oh my god, I'm gonna completely forget where we saw that cat that I just saw, and we're gonna recreate the first hour and a half of, like, Tuesday's stream, and I hate that. I need to do... Tomorrow, I really need to do LBP recording, because, like, I'm at the end of my backlog, but I really just kind of want to get that Tainted Jacob thing sorted. Tainted Jacob through Delichon. How hard could that be? That won't take any time at all. Right? Right? It's just gonna be like an all-day fucking thing and I'm gonna hate it. But it'll be fun! It'll be the fun hating. Oh, there you are! You were way closer than I thought. This cat is not yet ready. Quill, what have you done? Oh, Jesus. Tar slimes. Why are these... I didn't think that tar slimes came out in the daytime. They're awful. We need to have a talk with these tar slimes. Like, we need to find them better outlets for their anger. Well, now, Quill, did you go on a power trip from Monster Magnet? Because that would be cool and or laudable, but also super cool, but also super laudable. Oh wait, hold on. Jellybean says, we are fostering a young bunny. She's too small to be spayed, so we're caring for her as she bulks up. This is the wholesome content that I come here for. Jilly, I love it. I am sure that this bunny is just like the happiest bunny ever. This bunny is 100% some bunny. Does that still work? Are we like? Can we do that pun? There's some bunny special. I don't care if it works or not. I'm still gonna go with it. They are, in fact, some bunny special. Alice says, my dad paid extra money to increase the internet speed and somehow the internet provider cut them down. The internet, instead of making it faster. Oh my god, I hate that. That is the fucking worst. Alice, that's awful. It ain't somebody that used to know. I mean, it could be somebody I used to know. I used to know lots of bunnies. I used to be married to a bunny. I mean, Honey Bunny. But Honey Bunny is a bunny. It's a type of bunny. You know... Hold on a second. I'm thinking if this is one of those things that I is okay to say or if this is not okay to say. I'm gonna go with okay to say. Honey Bunny and I, she never did bunny cosplay. It was right there. The name was right there. We could have done. She could have done bunny cosplay, and it would have been a whole thing. And she never did that thing. Is there a bunny in Albany? I've been to Albany. I would imagine that there is, in fact, a bunny that exists in Albany, but... I mean, I'm not personally acquainted. I'm, you know... I don't know, Hive. It just seemed like it made sense coming out of my mouth. My mouth parts were like, let's just go with this, and we did. Ludo says I mostly hang out with dust bunnies. Okay, just kidding. It's been a while since I get to do that. I mean, you could borrow some of mine. Ludo, if you need dust bunnies, I got dust bunnies in spades. I'm just... This place is crawling with dust bunnies. I really gotta do a whole thing. of the cleansing of the apartment, quite possibly with fire. Fire cleansing would be a good idea. Chicken! That chicken just committed suicide! Oh my god! That chicken was like, I don't want you to feed me to the cat, so I'm gonna jump into this pink slime's butt and then just, like, be glorified by the pink slime. And I'm like, chicken, that is a lateral move. That is completely a lateral move, and you only did that shit to spite me. Now, I'm really confused, because, like, we've got lots of different messages here. Like, we established during the stream that chickens are class traitors, and yet, at the same time, George Carlin said that chickens was decent people, but now we've got this chicken that's actually killing itself to spite me. And I don't know, I think that these chickens, there's a lot going on with these chickens. I'm thinking that maybe we shouldn't boil the chickens down to just one descriptor. That maybe that chickens are legion, they contain multitudes. I don't know, I think somebody just said that chickens were class traders and we rode with it. Trade offer, exchange your dust bunnies with bratwurst. No wait, hold on a second, Ludo. I hate to play the preposition game, but I feel like I kind of have to here. Exchange my dust bunnies with bratwurst makes it sound like I'm covering the bratwurst with dust bunnies, and then I'm going to exchange both of them for something else. I think we want to go with exchange the dust bunnies for bratwurst. I think that's going to make everybody happier. Gonna go with that. We can't boil down the chickens into a stock type. Hive, has anyone told you recently that they love you? And if they haven't, and even if they have, is it okay if I tell you that I love you? In a, like, not a like an actual romantic relationship type of way, but just like as a friend? Because I do, and that's one of the reasons why. Can't boil the chickens down into a stock type. It's too good. It's too good. I feel bad that I left that on the table. I'm glad, Hive. You deserve love. I mean, y'all deserve love. Y'all need to hear that. Or else I will get cross. I will become very cross, and you wouldn't want to make me cross. Because I would basically sound exactly like I do all the time, but just faster and with more swears. Oh, there's chickens up there. We need to vacuum those chickens so that I could feed that cat. Oh my god. This pink thing, though. Their backstory is that Portugal used to have one public provider. Oh, shoot. That wasn't perfect, but at least always had decent public service. And if I yelled at them, they would at least most of the times do right. Then they got privatized into two different companies by our previous right-wing government, and now the minister that did that privatizing is the president of this provider. Regulatory capture! It's so cool! Let's do a regulatory capture! All the cool kids are doing that shit. Fucking hate that noise. I hate it to death. I'm sorry that you gotta put up with that bullshit. Also, chickens, come here. I'm gonna feed you to a cat. The cat is gonna be happy. I do not remember where the cat is. Where the fuck was the cat? Oh shit. Where was the cat? Okay, the cat was this way, I think. Quill says I'm gonna go to bed. Thanks for listening to my name rambles and letting me hear it out loud again. Quill, abso-fucking-lutely. Thank you for sharing it with us. that's a big deal, and it means an awful lot to me. I just that's what I'm gonna say, because that's what it is. I hope that you sleep very well. I hope that you only have good dreams. And if you had bad dreams, I learned from Nightmare 4 today that, okay, so first you have to let Freddy kill your friends, but then you can absorb your friends' powers, and then you can use those powers to fight Freddy. That's a terrible idea. Find a different way to fight Freddy that doesn't involve getting your friends killed. But the point is that you could beat Freddy. We could do it together with the power of friendship. I'm gonna have to work on that moral. But be safe, and we will see you next time. Yes. I'm gonna go with that. Nightmare 4, by the way, is... I don't know how I feel about that movie. I feel like it's a movie... It's... like... I feel like... There's a... It's like there's a good movie wearing a shitty movie's clothes, if that makes sense. Or it's a shitty movie wearing a good movie's clothes. I'm not sure. It's one of those two. Like, I think that there was stuff that could have been done with Nightmare 4 that they didn't. Oh, it's gonna explode! We exploded that cat! Which one was by the dude who did the Blob remake? Wait. Wait, hold up a second here. Hive? Hold on a hot minute. Excuse me? I did not... wait. No way. No way. I'm being challenged. I need to find this out, and I need to find this out now. The Blob was directed by Chuck Russell. Nightmare 4 was... Why do you load so slow? Directed by Rennie Harlan. Oh, thank dogs. Okay. So at least it wasn't Nightmare 4. But this worries me because there are very few good Nightmare movies. And just because Chuck Russell... Oh, shit! Chuck Russell did 3. Chuck Russell did Nightmare 3. Good job, Chuck Russell. You managed to do, like, one of the good nightmares. You managed to do the nightmare that wasn't shit. Cause, like, quality, you got... Well, I mean, Alice, they can't all be winners. You know... Sometimes in a person's life, their career is just gonna... They're gonna do a mask with Jim Carrey. Can't be helped. We hate it. Wait, Eraser was Eraser the one with the albino kid? Who's got, like, magic powers? Ludo, okay, look, Ludo, I give you a lot of credit. I honestly give you a lot of credit for being right about Return of Swamp Thing. And generally having good opinions about movies and being, like, just super cool and smart person who I like having around. But but I kinda gotta, like, I can't, you can only extend the credit so far, is the thing I'm saying, and I can't give you this one. Like, I will allow that our differences might diverge on the topics of, for example, Jason X. I myself quite often find myself, like, on the knife's edge about how I feel about Jason X, but The Mask is not smoking. No matter what Jim Carrey in The Mask says, The Mask is not smoking. Why am I looking for colored pencils? And why would I think I would find them in this particular drawer? Hive says the film follows a U.S. Marshal of WITSEC, witness security, who protects a senior operative testifying in... Hold on, I'm missing that. Testifying about an illegal arms deal and is forced to fight his former allies when one of the players is revealed to be a mole inside WITSEC. Wait. Hive, is that that's Eraser? I mean, The Mask is a smoking crater in the ground because Jim Carrey turned out to be a anti-vaxxer? I think that we could go with that. We could definitely go with that. We did unlock a new area, apparently, and I am going to have to take a bio break in just a second. So let me read this little bit here, and then I'm going to do a bio break and maybe make myself up a bit of coffee. It says, I built this area myself by spreading soil from the moss blanket all over the ground just to see what would happen. I was hoping it would attract a hunter slime or two, but no such luck. Maybe I need to get some of them big mushrooms to grow there instead. They seem to like hanging around those things. I feel like we've read this before. Oh, before I take my bio break, okay, I've gotta... Okay, if that's Eraser, Hive, what's the movie about, like, the weird magical albino kid? Because there's a movie about a weird magical albino kid? Wait, no, let me move the weird in front of movie, because I don't want to imply that being albino is weird. Although the kid might be weird, not because the kid's albino. But I know that's a movie that exists, and I thought it was called Eraser. But here's the thing that I just have to say, because I do need to take my bio break. About Nightmare 4. Okay, there's this really weird bit where one of the characters is, like, into karate, because that's his thing. Because, like, each of the characters can just have one thing. They can't have a characterization. They've got to have, like, their gimmick. Because there's too many characters to devote time to, because you got to kill the 3 original characters, get Freddy back to life, reintroduce the fact that Freddy's back, and then kill off these other characters. They've got no time, so every character just gets one trope. And this character, Rick, who looks like a young David Boreanaz, and it is uncanny how much he looks like Angel but young. He's fighting Freddy in the shittiest, most cheap possible fight they could do, because Freddy is invisible, because this is a ninja thing, apparently, because, like, karate is also ninjas, because it's Orientalist bullshit. Freddy says a true warrior doesn't need his eyes. Okay, which is also, like, it's Orientalist bullshit, but that is a setup. That is a setup for Freddy, like, gouging this kid's eye meats out, and then the kid has to fight without eye meats, and then he does well, like, but he still loses, because he's got no eye meats. But it's supposed to show, like, that the kid is actually kind of tough, and he can fight without having eyes. But it doesn't happen. The kid just fights Freddy, and somehow he might close his fucking eyes. I don't remember, but the kid just starts opening up a can of whoop-ass on Freddy, and then knocks his glove off, and then the glove, like, shoots through the air. It's clearly on a wire, and it stabs the kid in the stomach, and it is so much shit, and I hate it so much. I am filled with hate rage. How could you put that line on the table and then not do anything with it. That's the gimmick. That's Freddy's gimmick, is he says ironic things and then the ironic things happen, or he does ironic things and then he makes a quip about them. That's his whole shtick. True warrior doesn't need his eyes, but I'm gonna leave you your eyes. I'm gonna stab you in the stomach. It doesn't fucking work. I'm angry, but mostly I've got to see. I talk faster and I swear more. But I'm gonna do my bio break now. I'm gonna make my coffee. I'm gonna relax and not think about Nightmare 4, except for the roach scene. True warrior doesn't need his fucking eyes, fucking Freddy. Fuck. I hate that. I hate it. I hate it. Oh my god, Hive, I just noticed that. The only thing I remember from Erased was a gunfight, and then alligators join the gunfight and eat some dude, and then Arnie kills them all? What the actual fuck? What the star-spangled fuck? It's a well-known scene. Well, it kind of has to be. I've never seen an alligator fire a gun before. Like, do they have thumbs? Do alligators have thumbs? Can they hold a gun? I love this. They kind of just eat people while the people are distracted by the gunfight. I mean, that's fair. I would find a gunfight very distracting. I don't think I would get in a gunfight, and if I did get in a gunfight, I don't think I would get in a gunfight in a place where there were a lot of alligators. But were those circumstances to be met, I would be very distracted by that. Now, I did mention in the Twitter mini thread, but I do need to give credit where credit is due. And the budget that didn't get spent in that awful kung fu fight, well, I guess it's karate. It's not kung fu, but it's like it's 80s American cinema, so it may as well all be kung fu. It definitely went into the roach scene. And the roach scene is honestly pretty fabulous. Like, I feel like Nightmare 4 was built around, like, a couple of specific bits. And that's what where they really put their time and effort. And the rest of it was just kind of like, well, we need something to string these bits together. Oh yeah, the roach scene had a pun. I think roach scene had a couple of puns. Although the start of the roach scene is actually kind of like, I don't think any of it was intended, but it's kind of dark and deep. Where, like, I forget the character's name, because, like, the characters go by so quickly. But, like, rock girl, 80s rock girl, hair rock girl, she's pumping iron. Freddy shows up above her, right, like in the spotter's position, and she's like, I don't believe in you! And Freddy just, like, straight up cold is like, but I believe in you, which like works on a couple of different levels, because like, you know, it's kind of like that encouraging and like instructor talk, like you can do it, I believe in you. But also there's like, there's the whole thing about like, it doesn't matter if you don't believe in God, because God believes in you. And, like, so positioning Freddy as kind of a deific figure, and it's, like, it's actually kind of like a well-done scene, as crap as it sounds. But then the whole bit, though, like, when her arms pop, and then they actually fall off of her, and she's got, like, the roach arms are appearing, and she gets her face stuck in the freaking glue, and that peels off, and it's like, I mean, give them their credit, give them their respect. It's an amazing practical effect. It's just like, it's well sold, it's well done. It's got that weird, I don't think it works really, but I appreciate them trying it, where like they've got the view out of the Roach Motel is like projected on a wall, so that it looks like Freddy's carrying the Roach Motel, like it's actually really small and he's really big. Oh yeah, that's the terrible pun at the end of it. I mean, he's got to do that because it's Freddy. I hate it, but that's his gig, is ha ha ha, they check in, but they don't check out. And then he crushes the Roach Motel. So there's the Roach Motel scene was something that they went in wanting to do. Another fairly well done one, Alice falling into the movie theater screen, it actually isn't that bad. Like, it's not a super impressive effect, but I feel like it's a better effect than the movie deserves. And I feel like that was something that they kind of went in, like, this is a scene that we want in the movie. We don't know what the movie is, but we want this scene. Because, like, it's not scaffolded by anything else. There isn't anything else in the movie that is, like, leaning on meta language like that. And then, like, Freddy's death is another, like, even though it's kind of like a bullshit death, because, like, she fights him for a while, he completely no-sells it, and then she, like, jumps behind him and hits his weak point, and then they have, like, an actual fight, but then he starts kicking the shit out of her, but then she finds a mirror, and she just shows him a mirror, because suddenly that's a thing, and evil will die when it sees its true form, and she shows him the mirror, and like, oh, so that's all. The setup is bullshit. The setup is absolute bullshit. But like the body horror where he's got like the arms are popping out of his body and like pulling him apart, and he's got that one that's up on his head and it's stretching his neck out because like the head is grabbing onto some piece of architecture and pulling, so it's pulling. The arm is grabbing onto this architecture and pulling, so it's pulling the head out of the body. Like, how is it? I mean, it's a good bit. It's a good bit. That you could see that's where the money went. So I'll give Nightmare 4 those bits. But God, the movie is just boring as shit. And they do the Dream Warriors so dirty. They just like... The Dream Warriors just get completely and utterly chumped. Ludo says, I got a marathon on the Nightmare movies someday. I just watched parts of them and the cinematic masterpiece that is Freddy vs. Jason. The Nightmare movies get like consistently... I mean, I guess any long-term series suffers the same, but like... The quality drops really hard on the Nightmare movies until... I mean, everybody tells me... I still haven't watched it. I need to sit down and watch it. But until New Nightmare, like, when it picks back up... Oh, you'll be on the Hellraiser sequels all day, though, Alice. Like, just be... It'll be like 18 hours of Hellraiser. Well, how many of Nightmare? You've got... 7? Well, you've got 6 in the main series, then New Nightmare is kind of like a meta commentary. So there's 7. And then Freddy vs. Jason. So that's 8, that's not so bad. It's specifically Wes Craven's New Nightmare. Okay. Okay. We've always been stickler for terminology, so alright. From the wiki, the Hellraiser franchise consists of science fiction, supernatural horror installments, including 4 theatrical films, 6 straight-to-video home films. Wait, really? Only 6? I would have sworn there was way the fuck more than that. Because it feels like there's a lot more. I mean, I get the bit, Hive. Like I get the bit, but it's, you know, kind of like it's just okay. I mean, I'm here for it. Where are we? Where are we? Wait. What am I waiting for, Alice? What am I waiting for? The Hellraiser reboot is coming out this year. Does it still have the Cherubic guy? I'm sure that Cherubic guy is really nice. Like, I bet he's a perfectly good dude. I'm sure he cares a lot about the role. But like, he just doesn't look like Pinhead. He just looks, he's a terrible Pinhead. Oh, Rabbits! Thank you so much for dropping by. I hope that you have a wonderful bout of grocery shopping, and that you are not accosted by evil groceries. I don't know why you would be, but it seems like a thing to be careful about. Why did I do that? Well, that's okay. It's not gonna hurt anything. Wait. Oh, because auto mode is just a jerk. Auto mode is like totally a jerk. Oh, wait! Hold on a second. Auto mode doesn't like the word Pinhead. Alice? Let me quick allow that. Yes, I think the Pinhead is Pinhead being played by a trans woman? actually, in the new one. Kronos is not... Kronos couldn't be here. Actually, oh, Ludo, thank you so much for reminding me. Kronos had an appointment and needed to make sure that he'd be able to get awake. Don't worry about it, Hive. It's not a problem. But I will keep that in mind so that I can be on the gun for that. But Kronos did leave us with some fish facts. And I should have given you these fish facts earlier, so that we could have spaced them out a little bit better. But I will give the fish facts now. These are very neat. And fish fact number 1 for tonight was that octopus have 9 brains. 9 brains. Each arm contains a mini brain to act independently, which just tells us that octopus are descendants of Brontosaurus. And fish fact number 2... Oh, I fixed it. Ludo, you can call him Pinhead. It's not a problem. I let Automa... I told Automa to put it in. Fish fact number 2 is the longest eel in the world is the slender giant moray. The longest recorded was 13 feet long. That's a chunky eel. That's a big ass eel. What? Like, I live in a residential neighborhood. Why do I hear like random banging and scraping? Oh, they're like the chickens in Good Feathers. They're plotting the mafia takeover of the farm. Doobie doobie doo. Now we're gonna add a third chicken to the mix and see if they get along. Wait. Roostros eat meat, but the only form of meat in the game is chickens. So the chickens in this game are cannibals? That feels kinda dark. Just kinda? Maybe? Let's hook up Victor. If you listen closely, you can hear a boom slime cells vibrate, but don't listen for too long. Oh, for real? Arachno, thank you for telling me that. I did not know this thing. These crystal slimes look awesome, but I have no idea where to find them. Victor Humphreys is a jerk who keeps on giving me missions that I cannot complete. Victor, why are you an asshole? I am asking you this. From the bottom of my heart, I want to help you. But you can't keep on asking me to do these things that I cannot accomplish. The Brontosaurus thing was, 1, wrong, because Brontosaurus didn't exist until recently, when a different dinosaur got the name assigned to it. 2, also wrong, because it was about multiple hearts and not brains. 3, further wrong, because it was Stegosaurus that people thought had 2 brains. And 4, Stegosaurus didn't have 2 brains anyways. Oh my god! Hive! You've crushed my childhood! Also, Arachnovolt, I mean, this is my first time playing Slime Rancher. This is our 3rd session, but it's first time doing the ranching. So I am basically Anarchy Rancher. I have no idea what I'm doing. I am flailing around. I'm having a wonderful time, but still, everything is weird and strange, and I love it, but it's also weird and strange. So basically, I just wander around a lot. And I still haven't determined at what point this series is going to have, what the end goal that we're working towards with this series is. I may play it as long as it sustains fun conversation, or I may try to, if it feels like it starts to drop off, I might try to mainline some kind of end point and go with that. It's all very up in the air, because mostly this is just whistling past the graveyard and kind of being a space to look at chill things in a relatively chill environment, because the world is super not chill at the moment, and I didn't feel like I could jump into a let's shoot things game for a little bit because of, you know, stuff. Crushing your childhood with my childhood. That's okay, my childhood, like, wanted to be crushed. I appreciate the knowledge that I did not have before. Although I am a little bit disappointed that the Brontosaurus didn't have 4 brains. Main thing to work for is explore the world and find all the different kinds of slimes. Well, we're doing that, so I guess we're kind of on some kind of track, some kind of path. I feel like we get all these gates, and then, like, finding the keys to open the gates is kind of a thing. I am working on trying to get the lab. I really want to see what happens when that pops. But in order to do that, I need a lot more money. And the Jerkulons, they like ate all my really cool slimes. Although I don't want to super grind, if that makes any sense. I just kind of want to have fun. I used to come here when I needed a good soak. It's a great way to clear your head. Sometimes I'll catch a puddle slime blushing. I could never tell if it was because of my bathing suit or not. Oh my god. I'm not manipulating the slime stocks. Like, that's way more than I care about. I don't need to do a capitalism that badly. Mostly because all that sounds kind of like a pain in the ass. I remember ruining Stream's mood a bit ago by announcing Brontosaurus exists again and Troodon doesn't exist anymore, and it ruined Stream's mood because people didn't realize Brontosaurus wasn't a thing for like 80 years and didn't know what a Troodon was. I mean, if you're talking about this stream, Hive, I remember that conversation, or I remember a conversation on that topic, and it didn't ruin my mood. I just found it completely baffling, but in the weird and fun way. So, like, I hope you don't worry that you caused some kind of issues that night. But I do remember that conversation, and it was weird. And I also had no idea that Troodon was like a thing at all. These seismic shifts in the world of paleontology kind of just bypassed my silly ass. Oh god. They're angry! They're angry! Please don't be angry! Why are you so angry? I will give you a bath! Oh shoot! What did I just throw away? I threw away rock slimes. Okay, well I didn't need them. Come here. Come here, I got something for you. There! I like them apples! The paleo knowledge is pretty rusty since most is from 25-year-old books and the like. I mean, Same boat. Ludo. 100% same boat. It's a fun boat, but it's still the same one. Okay, pink slimes, like, you're super cute, but at the same time... Oh my god, look at these things! They're just everywhere! You guys are jerks! Those things are such jerks! You are still locked. Everything is still locked. Rad slimes, giving us cancer. Rad slimes, it's super fun. Wait, that's not how that works. A dinosaur was described entirely based on one tooth. Yeah, I remember you saying that, and it just seems so weird. They tell us that paleo is, like, no good for you, so, like, that's probably why, right? That's why you want to avoid paleo? Join me, radical slimes. I wanted to be a paleontologist until I realized it was a lot of work. Oh, that's a giant fucking mood. Arachno, that's a whole thing. But that kind of aptly describes my relationship to becoming a forensic pathologist, which was my dream until I realized that it would require me to be actually good at chemistry, and it turns out that I was not good at chemistry, and university chemistry kicked my fucking ass, and I needed to have a strong sit down and rethink what I was doing with my life. I wanted to be a paleontologist before Jurassic Park. I mean... Wait, what the hell? You just teleported me back, but I can't... It's a one-way teleport? I mean, I did 2 Hive, but that's because I was in 1st grade in, like... I don't remember when I was in 1st grade. Long time ago. It was a long, long time ago. I have an extremely dim memory of making a diorama with Play-Doh dinosaurs, and I loved the Ankylosaurus. Because the Ankylosaurus was all spiky, and it was like a big spiky turtle, but it also had a giant fucking club for a tail. And how do you can't, like, argue with that shit. How do you even start arguing with that? I wanted to be an archaeologist because I thought it involved shooting Nazis like Indiana Jones. I thought archaeologist involved getting your heart torn out by bad ethnic stereotypes. But my introduction to Indiana Jones, I'm pretty sure, was Temple of Doom. Which is a thing. That was not my first movie, but it was a pretty early movie in my movie watching career. Oh my god, the rat plorts eat other plorts. Well, I can't. Listen, I need your plorts is the thing. If you can manage, watch Prehistoric Planet. Is that like a Savage Planet? Because I've seen Savage Planet, and it's very French. Like, it's just... Savage Planet is extremely French, and I don't know how I feel about that. My favorite dinosaur is the T-Rex because it's the Red Ranger's Zord in Power Rangers Dino Thunder. That is super legitimate. Not that you needed my support or validation, but 100% you have my support and validation on that. It's like Planet Earth, but about prehistory. I'm going to assume that in this usage of the phrase Planet Earth, that we don't mean the actual planet Earth that we live on, but some kind of television series. Because I feel like Planet Earth has already gotten through its prehistory phase. Now, we might be going back to prehistory, like if we don't get climate change into some kind of mode where it spares us. Oh my god, that was me. Alice, that was totally me. Give me a second here. I did not look at it. Ow. It's a BBC thing. Okay. Oh my god, I remember this. Hold on a second. I gotta watch this for a second. I'm gonna crank up the volume so everybody can hear it. Oh my god! What the fuck? Alice, I want you to know that this is hurting me. And why is Rambo in Swamp Thing? What the actual fuck? Oh my god. That is awful. I hate... I feel some kind of ways about that. I mean oh shit, we're already at 3 hours? I don't think that there's a substitute sex scene in the cartoon. I have vague memories of the cartoon. I actually remember the enemies fairly well. Like, the dude that's got like a silverfish head, I remember him. I didn't remember that it was a parody of Wild Thing, and I am not like... wow, but like, how does Rambo fit into Swamp Thing's, like, whole deal? Excuse me? How does, like, because there's a Rambo analog in there, and I don't know why. You know what I hate, Ludo? Like, I hate a lot of things, but okay, so I'm trying to think of the phrasing on this. Like, so they eat Swamp Thing's hallucinogenic bud, which looks like a cucumber and is supposed to completely be a cock. Like, so that she could have dream sex with Swamp Thing, who not only sounds like a completely average dude, but also looks like a completely average dude. But here's the thing, like, Abby's character is established that she doesn't like people, and she loves plants. Like, she likes plants more than she likes people. She could have just fucked Swamp Thing. Why not just, like, why not just have her make out with Swamp Thing? Why even make that, like, she's like, Swamp Thing's all like, I can't love you the way that you want. And like, Swamp Thing, you are exactly what she wants. You are her fetish made flesh. Like, they become a they do though. They totally become a perfume commercial. It's like, and it's such, it's like, I mean, it's hilarious and amazing, but like as a scene, it's so awful. To understand, you'll have to listen to the Rambo rap song from the Rambo arcade game. I will do this at some point, Alice. It's not going to be tonight. I don't think I could take that much 80s in one night. This whole stream has just been a chaos stream, and I love it. I love that for us. This has been fabulous. I've had such a time tonight, and I almost hate to put a bow on it, but like, we are at the 3-hour point, and I should probably start to tie a bow on it. Des, you're late, and we're just wrapping up. No. Des, thank you so much for getting in touch, by the way. That was really nice of you, and I really appreciate it. I don't want you to worry too much. I just had a really bad night, and I whinged about it. Sometimes I whinge before I think. Oh, don't worry about it, Des. Like, it's super cool. Yeah, you gotta keep the food on the table, and there's like, you can't keep the food on the table if you gotta do meetings, or if you can't keep the food on the table if you don't do your meetings. So, like, that's super cool. But no, things are okay now. We were talking about the Swamp Thing cartoon and the Swamp Thing movie, but not the first Swamp Thing movie with Adrienne Barbeau. No. Return of Swamp Thing with Heather Locklear, who is not Heather Langenkamp, who was Nancy from Nightmare on Elm Street. So that brings us back to Nightmare on Elm Street, because everything connects. Everything connects. There's no escape. I've been having fun with it. I had a good time with the Slime Rancher tonight. We got to unlock a couple new things. We fed a few slimes until they exploded. We discovered that you have to put the puddle slimes in a pond or they will dehydrate and die. And I hate that. But we did, you know, we saved them. Saving was important. And that was that. Now, crap. I gotta give me a second. I need to check, because I can't remember anything longer than like a minute, basically. So what did I put up for our schedule for this week? I retweet too many things, honestly, and then I can't find my own tweets, and then I feel silly. Oh shit. It's tomorrow, right? Tomorrow is the... Yeah, there we go. Okay, so... this has got a... Right faff at work now. HR have a new grading framework in. They placed me 2 levels low. What the fuck? What the actual fuck? That is... That's a hot steaming plate of bullshit that your company did to you, Des, and you should just not stand for that. You should you should knock them over with fists. Fists of justice. Those are justice fists. Right. So, tomorrow's stream's gonna be Dreams. It's going to be, same time as always. Next week will be same schedule as this week. Monday and Thursday will be Slime Rancher. And Friday will be LBP. Well, it seems like the standing is gonna feed into your pay at some point, so like definitely would want to get that sorted out. Cause that shit's not cool. That shit's not cool at all. I lost my train of thought. I completely... Oh my god. Yeah, it's the 3-hour point. Yes. Yes. Anything else that need to mention? In case for anybody who wasn't here earlier in the stream, we know our... Hi, Brain Meats, please come back. This is an important one. What is the word that I want? Often dropping by community member? Hi. No, you're okay, Des. I'm just like my brain meat just skittered off it. But Pander to Panda, you may recognize that name sometimes coming up in chat. If you weren't here earlier, they did let us know that they're going by the name Quill now. They haven't, and I don't know if they will, they haven't changed their Twitch handle yet, but they did say that they really appreciated the chance to kind of interact with that name and hear that name. So if we can try to remember, if you're in chat with them next time, to be using that name, because that would be super cool, and I think they would appreciate it an awful lot, so I want to remember that one. Underlining and underscoring what Hive just said, absolutely fight to get your standing recognized, and we do wish you the best of luck. More than luck. I mean, just the best, yes? You don't go forward to go back 2 steps. That's bullshit. Although I will say I've never actually been in a job where I've gone forward. So, like I'm empathizing with the concept in my mind, and I imagine that's jibing with the reality, but I don't know. It may not be. And I think that's everything on the Administrata, everything on my side of the table. So I am going to put a bow on here. Everyone, I had an absolutely wonderful night. This was just like, it was super fun, it was super goofy. I didn't get a chance to talk about the one fuck up that Return of Swamp Thing did do. Ludo, remind me to mention that. Next time you see me in stream, we could talk about that a little bit. It is just a little bit heavy, but we'll get it out of the way, because I do think it does need to be addressed. It is a fly in the ointment of a pretty great movie. But we'll be doing that one next time. So, everyone, please be taking care of yourselves. If you are on medications, please be taking those medications on schedule. Drink all the water that you need. Stay as safe as you can. Not necessarily, especially in the States, because everywhere is pretty wonky right now. But if you are in the States, please do take extra steps to be safe, because it seems like things are really fucky-wucky over there right now. And no problems, guys. Absolutely, you are welcome at any time, even if it's the last 5 minutes. But that does pretty much do it for us here at this Go About. So, from me, Disco, here in Tokyo, To all of you out there, wherever you may happen to be, thank you, thank you. Arigato. Arigato. Sayonara. See you and ciao.